E aí, galerinha, tudo beleza com vocês? Pradinho por aqui. Tô fazendo alguns estudos aqui, tô fazendo um trabalho de perspectiva. Eu decidi compartilhar com vocês aqui, fazer um ao vivo, mostrar para vocês aqui como tudo começou. Esse aqui é o cenário. Dizem por aí que perspectiva é um dos 7 fundamentos do desenho que mais as pessoas têm dificuldade, principalmente se não tem uma noção de profundidade, ponto de fuga, volume, cores. O que é o sétimo fundamento em escala de 1 a 7? Que anteriormente a gente vai fazendo estudos através das formas, através da luz e sombra, cores, proporção. E assim a gente vai progredindo, 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 até chegar ao ponto de poder fazer o enquadramento, ter a proporção das coisas, saber onde tem luz e sombra, para poder fazer a aplicação da perspectiva, somando as questões de ponto de fuga. Pode ser ponto de fuga de 1 ponto, 2 pontos, 3 pontos, 4 pontos. Vai dando aquela tridimensionalidade, ou deixando um negócio mais bem complexo mesmo. Que talvez até a nossa mente não consiga captar, porque a gente é de um plano, assim dizem os antigos, tridimensional. Certo? Aqui temos volume, profundidade, sabemos o que é horizontal, vertical. E a nossa percepção, digamos assim, ela tem essa projeção de 3 coisas. E já de fazer a tridimensionalidade já é complicado. Imagine ter que fazer algo em 4 dimensões. Que no caso a gente tem o exemplo aí da Marvel, né, do Tesseract, que é um cubo que acopla mais um cubo dentro. Fica um negócio de 4D. Vou dar continuidade aqui, eu só estou pintando, tingindo as peças, devagarzinho. Só compartilhar com vocês aqui. Não... Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar um som aqui para disfarçar. Ficar um tempinho aqui com vocês, tudo bem? Eu disse o quê? Tudo bem? Tudo bem. Eu disse o quê? Quando eu tô aqui com vocês, eu procuro um sonzinho chamado. Foi uma indicação de um colega que ele disse que é Luffy. Luffy ao vivo. Que aí eu acho que não tem questão de direitos autorais, um algo tão restrito que eu não possa compartilhar aqui no Instagram, porque eu já levei muito ban aqui no Instagram, né? Tô na live lá empolgado, fazendo pinturas, fazendo várias coisas, daqui a pouco a tela. Deixa eu ver aqui um sonzinho legal. Já começa com comercial. Já começa comercial, aí o comercial vem aí eu dando aqui, eu ignorar anúncios. Deixa eu ver aqui um sonzinho pra relaxar. 3D Vibes, Calm Your Man. Vamos deixar a mente calma. Henrique, bom dia, meu amigo. Vamos pintar. Que eu tô fazendo o tingimento dos livros aqui. Tem um espaço ali. O aplicativo que eu estou usando é o Procreate. Muitos já conhecem, já trabalham com ele, outros não teve a oportunidade ainda, mas é um aplicativo excelente, muito bom. Eu pensei que eu não ia me adaptar tanto ao mundo digital não, mas até que é legal. Tem gente que às vezes pergunta por que eu uso essa luvazinha aqui. Pensam que eu sou ninja. Não, é ninja não. Não, tá com a mão doendo no prato. Não, não tô não. É um apoio para que as gorduras, né, que a minha mão sua, normalmente a de todos suam, né? Mas tem alguém que sua em excesso. Aí essa luvinha protege tanto o touch, que é o toque, para que a mão da gente não tenha contato direto com a tela para fazer borrados, quanto no auxílio de tirar a gordura, né? De não deixar a gordura, na verdade, bater na tela do iPad aí. Coisa bem simples. Pintar isso tudinho. O auxílio da pintura digital, né, dar esse zoom, diminuir a área de trabalho, aumentar a área de trabalho. É uma facilidade que o mundo digital nos traz, porque se tivesse que fazer isso no papel, não tem como dar zoom. Tem que aproximar mais um pouco o papel para poder passar o pincel e sair tudo ok. É um trabalho de paciência. Para quem gosta de passar o dia todo pintando, é terapêutico, não tem problema nenhum. Nenhum problema. É legal, né? Tem aqueles caderninhos mesmo de colorir. Tem aquelas mandalas. Vai pintar aquelas mandalas? Tá estressado? Vai pescar? Não. Tá estressado? Vai pintar aquelas mandalas. Pra tu ver o que é bom. Aqueles livrinhos de colorir eu nunca pintei não. Eu já fiz mandala pra poder pintar. Mas aqueles livrinhos não. Aquele ali é infinito, mano. A pessoa entra ali. Praticamente ele tá dentro de uma caverna. E vê que tá tudo escuro. Aí você vai dando cor. É. Eu disse o quê? Tudo bem com vocês? Conte-me mais um pouco sobre a sua história, do porquê você está aqui no meu canal, o que você busca. Já diria um sábio antigo, que eu não sei se é o São Francisco de Assis. Faz tempo que eu li, não tenho tanto a prática de leitura mais, tenho a prática de ouvir. Eu coloco no YouTube e-book e alguma coisa. E ali eu fico preso ouvindo. Em vez de ler, eu tô ouvindo alguma coisa, sabe? Mas a frase que eu ia concluir é: aquilo que tu busca é aquilo que tu já és. Aquilo que tu busca é aquilo que tu já és. Qual é seu sonho? O que você quer ser quando crescer? Aquilo que tu busca é aquilo que tu já és. É uma questão de tempo. Daqui a pouco as coisas vão se alinhar, se encaixar. E você vai ver. E no meio do caminho pode ter uma surpresa, né? Aquilo que eu sonhava, eu não me tornei não. Eu tinha o sonho de ser arquiteto. Aquilo que tu busca nem sempre é aquilo que tu já és. Interessante, né? Ou não? É nada. Besteira. Tem esse recurso aqui ó, de coletar no Procreate, né? Tem esse recurso de coletar as cores. Você ativa o sensor de coletagem das cores, toca com o dedo ou com o lápis, com auxílio desse botãozinho aqui no lado, e você vem e coleta as cores. E a sua paleta de cores vai mostrar aqui a cor selecionada e você vem e faz a aplicação. Isso deixa a gente preguiçoso demais, porque a pintura normal, analógica, né, tem muito de que a gente tem que se movimentar. É o artesanal, é o passo a passo, é pegar pincel, é pegar tinta, é água, dependendo do material que você for usar, se for acrílica, se for tinta a óleo, tudo isso aí vai influenciar, sabe? É bem interessante assim a gente. Tem gente que não vai passar, né? Pode até ter um dia aí a curiosidade, a vontade de saber como era que os antigos faziam. Nas escolas ainda ensinam, claro, para misturar a tinta, para chegar a tonalidade desejada. Tem um processo de pegar a clara do ovo ou a gema, separar. É um processo gigantesco, vai ficar aquele cheiro, aí coloca coisas que em sua composição acaba se tornando tóxico. Aí hoje em dia não, até nesse mundo mais ainda manual, né? Houve um melhoramento gigantesco. E agora se vende tinta sem ser tóxica. É a primeira vez que eu fui trabalhar com tinta a óleo, eu quase caí para trás por causa do cheiro. O cheiro fica na tela, fica no pincel, fica na mão, na roupa, né? Dependendo para quem gosta de se melar. Quem gosta de se melar, feito eu, aí para onde você for, vai tudo junto. Mas é isso. Hoje a gente tem digital que não tem muito dessa, não tem cheiro, não tem muito não, não tem cheiro nenhum. As cores já estão aqui prontas, não precisa misturar nada, a não ser quando tem um pincel de mescla. E aí você vai ter que inevitavelmente fazer o estudo das cores, até para harmonizar a sua obra. Vai ter que saber o que é cor primária, secundária, complementares. Vai ter que saber tudo isso aí. No desenho a gente pode fazer de tudo, inclusive nada. Pode se reinventar, pode combinar. É excelente, como passatempo e como profissão. E o passatempo seria o hobby, não é isso? Faz parte. Oxe. Esse tipo de trabalho normalmente eu não faço não. Mas é uma forma de explorar e aprender coisas novas. É aquela questão, depois que você começa no ramo do desenho, a caminhada é só para frente. Compreende o que digo? Tem muito o que fazer não. É só para frente. Cada dia uma coisa nova. Tem técnicas que possivelmente, se existir, eu nem sei. Eu nunca experimentei, sabe? O mundo da arte visual é gigantesco. Tem um canal no YouTube que eu compartilho com vocês. Alguns dos meus trabalhos, algumas aulas de desenho. Quem quiser acessar é José Prado Arte Prado lá no YouTube, para conhecer mais, para ter acesso a mais informação, pegar dicas e por aí vai. E qualquer coisa, só falar comigo aqui também na rede. Eu respondo a cada um. Ok? É isso. O Procreate, como outras ferramentas, tem esse recurso aqui, ó. A gente fecha a forma, a imagem aqui, coleta a cor ali e traz. Legal? Para quem gosta do processo terapêutico, tá aqui, ó. Não tem problema de... É, exatamente. Tenho preguiça não, professor. Eu quero pintar no modo tradicional, ó. Aí você vem, ó. Sabe? Ó. É bem mais demorado, mas o resultado é o mesmo. Aí você decide 0800, para quem foi da época aí, né? Você decide. Quem sabe a referência vai pegar a ideia. 0800, ligue 0800, você decide. E aí, você vai fazer a pintura um a um ou vai selecionar a cor e arrastar? Diga-me, Li. Diga-me, Li. É isso. Certo? Ou não certo? Acabou não. Não acabou. Disse o quê? Não acabou.
Here for the drink, let's use this color over here. The second color in the first row. Let's dispose of. Like that. What else do we need? Yeah, for the cheese. second color for the screen. Let's grab this color for that, the fourth color in the third row. Create a nice warm color for our screen. Drag in the color. And I think we have all the fourth color.
Perturbar, ó, viu? Às vezes acontece isso. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo deixar uma tonalidade mais escurinha para colocar. Pronto. A nossa TVzinha. Realmente não é um processo, não, viu? Vários objetos. A perspectiva, né, de profundidade, lá a distância, o que está perto aqui a gente vê o que está perto. O observador aqui, ele está dando uma olhada meio que daqui. Essa é a linha do horizonte. Ele consegue ver perfeitamente que está aqui abaixo da linha do horizonte, né? Abaixo da linha do observador e acima. E essa sensação de entrando. Por causa disso que dizem que, antes de tudo, desenhar é observar. Observar. Desenhar, antes de tudo, é observar. Deixa eu ver como é que tá ficando aqui. Eu acho que na minha tela aí aparece um pouco amarelado essas regiões aqui, ó. Mas na verdade é alaranjado, é uma cor mais quente.
This way, let's try with it. Let's tap here. We're going to do our walls again. Let's tap the N on this layer, turn up the opacity, and what I want to do is create a hole here for our window. Let's erase that. First, we'll make a new layer underneath it. Let's tap the plus, and then we'll fill that layer with this color, that 10th color in the third row. Let's drag it in. You can't see it, but it's there. Now let's go to this layer. Let's tap it, and we'll choose a layer mask. We'll tap it, choose mask, and now with black, we can paint on it. We'll choose a layer mask. We'll tap it, choose mask. Let's tap it, and we'll choose a layer mask. We'll tap it, choose mask, and I'll black. We can paint on here, and we can mask a big part.
Vamos lá, ainda não acabou. Dando continuidade aqui à pintura.
Mask this from our window, so we'll be able to see what's outside. Let's drag in the color. On this layer that's underneath there, let's create a scene. Let's go to this layer, and then on this layer, let's go and use the soft brush. Let's go to this layer, and then on this layer, let's go and use the soft brush or airbrushing. And for the color, we'll use this 9th color on the third row to create a little bit of a gradient. Let's set the brush opacity to 60%. And let's turn down the size.
Respira pouco. As pinturas às vezes parece que não vai acabar não. A gente começa e não acaba não, viu? Quem gosta, é um processo terapêutico, é libertador, tira você do modo de acelerado, do modo automático, da correria do dia a dia. Você tá ali, você tem que manter 100% de atenção para pegar cada detalhe, para observar bem o ambiente, os objetos, as formas desses objetos. Se você gosta, é natural. Você vai demonstrar inclinação para isso. Se você não gosta, você vai pegar 2 segundos e você já vai abandonar.
And let's turn this, let's set the brush opacity to 60%. And let's turn down the
Faz
size
parte.
to 12%. Then complete our air layer. And on this looks soft. Let's drag in the color. And on this layer that's underneath here, let's create a scene. Let's go to this layer. And then on this layer, let's go and
Layer.
use the soft brush or airbrushing.
Soft brush.
Use this ninth color in the third row to create a little bit of a gradient. Except that we use this, let's go here, let's create a scene. Let's go to this layer, and then on this layer, let's go and use the soft brush or airbrushing. For the color, we will use this ninth color in the third row to create a little bit of a gradient. Let's set the brush opacity to 60%. And let's turn down the size to 12%. Let's go in a little area here to add a little bit of light.
Aqui seria mais brush, aerógrafo. Deixa eu ver qual pincel que eu posso usar aqui. É o primeiro, pressão suave. Aqui eu vou colocar certeza. A gente pode pegar um pincel, sabe, aqui no aplicativo e aumentar ou diminuir o tamanho do pincel ou o espaço que o pincel preenche conforme aí a porcentagem que a gente tem aqui. Isso facilita muito na questão de se fosse no mundo real mesmo e não no digital. Deu pra entender, né? Os dois é mundo real, mas aqui, né, tem um mundo digital e tem um mundo analógico, que é o tradicional, artesanal mesmo. Pincel. Aqui eu só tenho um pincel, que é a Apple Pencil, que é a caneta que tem a ponta fina. Tá vendo aqui, ó? Tem pra onde correr não. Mas a ferramenta, o aplicativo que a gente utiliza, nos possibilita aumentar a ponta desse pincel ou diminuir e fazer a aplicação aqui. Vamos em frente.
Airbrushing, and for the color, we will use this ninth color in the third row to create a little bit of a gradient. Let's set the brush opacity to 60%. And let's turn down the size to 12%. Let's go over a lower area here to add a little bit of light.
E a gente também pode regular a opacidade aqui. Se vai estar preenchendo mais ou vai deixar só uma penumbra. O segundo aqui veio para facilitar essas coisas, né? Vai facilitar muito a vida da gente. Pode tornar a gente um pouco mais preguiçoso, mas aí a gente vai controlando, viu? Ó. Não sei se vai dando aí para vocês verem. Dando a clareada lá, ó. Vocês poderiam deixar um pouco mais claro, né? Depender aí do cenário de vocês. Ok?
And then for our brush, for our color, we are going to use this color over here, the 8th color in the third row. Untap the plus for a new layer. Then we'll grab this, make a new shape on top here. Let's tap light. Lower area and size to 12%. 50%. To create a little bit of a gradient, let's set the brush opacity to cigarette root. Our air layer. And then on this layer, let's go and use the soft brush, airbrushing. And then on this layer, we'll be able to see what's outside. Let's drag in the color. Now on this layer that's underneath here, let's create a scene. Let's go to this layer, and then on this layer, let's go and use the soft brush or airbrushing. And for the color, we'll use this 9th color in the third row to create a little bit of a gradient. Let's set the brush opacity to 60%, and let's turn down the size to 12%. Now let's go over the lower area here to add a little bit of light. Then we're going to make a new shape on top here. Let's tap the plus for a new one. Again under a collision feed, and then for a brush for our color, we're going to use this color over here, the 8th color in the third row. And I'm going to start about halfway here and make a wavy type shape, pointy here, a bit like a flame almost. And like this, let's loop around here, close the shape, drag in the color, remind me to adjust the color drop threshold. squirt brush. Let's create some holes here. Let's zoom in a little bit for our window. Holes here. like to make a gradient as well. To do that, we are going to turn on alpha lock on this layer. So tap the layer, turn on alpha lock, switch back to soft brush under air, turn on alpha lock, switch back to the soft brush under airbrushing. Different color, grab this one over here, the 7 color in the third row. And go over the other side, like this, to create a nice gradient. Once again. And then for the color, we grab this one, 5th color, and the 3rd row. Brush, and we'll go back to the square brush. This color for that, the 6th color in the 3rd row. And we're going to make something like an island shape, wobbly. It's pretty abstract, pretty stylized. You really don't have to give it a lot of thought. Just a long shape like this, and some smaller islands. Color for that, the 6th color. I'm going to make some round to shape. Draw another color. going to make some random shapes on top of this. We're going to use this color for that, the sixth color in the third row. And we're going to make something like an island shape. Stylized. You really don't have to give it a lot of thought. Just a wonky shape like this, some smaller islands, shapes like this. And then let's blur it a little bit. Let's go to the magic wand, to Gaussian blur, and then slide to the right just slightly to, let's say, 2%. Then we'll go back to this layer, which has that flame type of thing. Then for the color, we're going to use this one over here, fourth color in the third row. Now let's add some more shapes here. Like red, extra streaks of like flames and abstract color. Add some color, we're to this layer, which has that flame type of row. Add some more shapes here. Red, extra streaks of like flames and abstract cloud. And now let's blur this one a little bit as well. But first we need to try. This one a little bit as well. But first we need to turn off alpha lock on the layer, so tap the layer, turn off alpha lock, go to the magic wand, to Gaussian blur, and slide to around 2 or 3%. Let's go. And slide to, go to the magic lock on the layer, so tap the layer, turn off alpha lock, go to the magic lock. Blur. And slide to around 2 or 3%. Let's go for 2. Then we'll make some more shapes on a new layer. Let's tap the plus. And for the color, let's grab this one over here. Third color in the third row. And let's grab this one as on a new layer. Let's tap the plus. Then we'll make some more shapes on a new layer. Let's tap the plus. And for the color, let's grab this one over here. Third third color in the third row. And we'll make some great shapes here. And some lovely shapes. One shape here. And dragging the color. As well, so go to the magic wand, go to browsing blur, slide. To the right, slightly, and there we have it. Now we can merge these layers actually, like just pinch these together. And now I want to add a few. Sparkles, a few sparkles, just pinch these together. And now I want to add stars. Let's go to the luminance brushes, which are appropriate standard brushes, and use a light pen. Every color will grab this one again. Fifth color in the third row. I have the opacity set to 100% and the size is set to 25%. And let's just add a few random sparkles, a few random stars. Let's go to the luminance brushes, which are appropriate standard brushes, and use the light pen. Every color. Fifth color in the third row. I have the opacity set to 100% and the size is set to 25%. A few random stars. We have a sky here. press harder, your star will be bigger and brighter. Just a few like this, and yeah, I think this looks nice. So now we have our outside scene, and now let's add a few touches to our posters. Let's go to the layer with the posters, that's this one, and let's turn on alpha mode, so we won't be able to go outside of the shapes.
Só tomar uma aguinha. Vou voltar aqui, já estamos com 1 hora de transmissão.
Let's grab the script brush again, blue for outside of the shapes. Let's grab the script brush again, under blue feet. And first for our color, let's grab this one, second color, and a second.
Já encerrar aqui a live.
Let's just create a shape of input. Some waves, colors, and we're just going to create some abstract stylized
Vai
posters.
ficar salva e vou subir lá para o meu canal do Instagram para vocês acompanharem esse processo aí. Até uma forma de relaxar, né? Teve um colega que disse: Diego, volta a pintar, meu amigo, ao vivo. Que eu gosto, eu consigo fugir um pouco da minha realidade aí. Consigo ficar mais calmo, relaxado. Isso tá certo, meu amigo, eu vou voltar. Os dias são corridos, mas a gente tá aqui, viu? Já passa. E nunca mais a gente vai se ver.
Let's grab the script brush again, under the feet. And first for our color, let's grab this one, second color, and a second one. And out of this poster, let's just create a shape of a black, some waves, colors, and we're just going to create some abstract, stylized posters. Of course, you can add your own art. stylized. And for this one, let's check this color. Maybe we can keep using this color. Maybe. Let's go for the next one. Third color in the second row. You can definitely play around with here. Branch-like shape here. Very simplistic. A few dots. Let's see if there are leaves. Now let's switch to this color, fourth color in the second row. Extra touches here. And for this one, let's draw a mountain shape. Very simple lines, just a few cracks and maybe a moon. There's some squiggles in the sky. And now this one, let's just grab this color, first color in the second row, and let's just add some up and some squiggles and stuff. First color in the second row, and let's just add some squiggles here as if this is maybe a yellow node or a reminder to hit that thumbs up. I don't know. This one, let's grab this color over here. That's the 10th color in the first row. Over here, maybe we could add some plants over there. Check out these leaves. Short dabs, and maybe we can also grab this color. That's the second color in the second row. And that's probably the same color as I used for that thing. So we need a lighter color. Let's grab which one? Maybe this one. Fifth color in the second row. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of red. It's really hard to keep track of all those colors. Now for TV, I want to add a little bit of texture there. Let's go to the painting brushes and use the wet acrylic brush. Every color, let's grab this one. Fifth color in the first one. You don't have the right layer yet. I don't think so. Here, go here, layer 8. Let's turn on alpha lock. And I'll just go over here and check the size. The opacity is up. And TV, it's really hard to keep. Yeah, that's better. Fifth color. I want to use a 7. These short flaps. And maybe also grab this color. That's the 7th color in the second row. And that's probably the same color as I used for that thing. So we need a lighter color. But let's grab which one is used. Maybe this one. 5th color in the second row. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of red. it's really hard to keep track of all those colors. Now for TV, I want to add a little bit of texture there. Let's go to the painting brushes and use the wet cookie. Every color, let's grab this one. Right layer yet. So here, let's go here, layer 8. Let's turn on envelope. Size. Opacity is at 100%. Let's set the size to 8%. Let's go over here and add a little bit of texture. A little bit of extra light. We can also use this color, second color in the third row. It's a little bit of yellow. I think that looks nice. Let's check the layers here. Obviously, we also have the plant, this one. Let's add a little bit of texture there as well. Let's grab this color, for instance. That's the 7th color in the third row. And let's just go over. Gently over the sides. Just a little bit of light texture. And just a slight color variation. We'll add some interest to our illustration. And let's also do that for the rug. We're going to have on this layer, layer 7. Let's turn on elf lock. And maybe we can add a little greenish bluish color, 9th color in the third row. Let's put some interest on this rug. Maybe these rounded motions and blocks here. Here's the fabric here. Also grab this color over here, first color in the third row. Some light touches. Let's make the brush a little bit smaller. 4%. And just abstract pattern here for our robe. Let's also add some of this texture to plants on the floor. Let's go to that later. And over here, let's turn on. also add some of this texture to the flags on the floor. Let's go to that later. Now over here, let's turn on alpha lock, and then for the color, let's grab this one. Brush a little bigger again. And let's just go over the floor and add some slight texture in a few places. This texture to the flags on the floor. Let's go to that layer. We have it over here. Let's turn on alpha lock, and then for our color, let's grab this one for instance. Nice color in first row. Brush a little bit bigger again, 8%. And let's just go over the floor and add some slight places. Just follow the direction of the plank. Let's make the brushing go bigger, 20%. Let's experiment with the color. Let's go lighter again. Grab this color again, 50 color in the first row. Okay, we should go too far. Now we are going to start adding some shadow to our illustration. And now we are going to add some shadow on our floor. Let's tap the plus to make a new layer on top of our floor layer. And we are going to set this layer to a multiply. We'll tap the N, let's go up to multiply. And we are going to fill this layer with a dark color. Let's grab this one, second color, and the first row, let's drag it in. And you can see that it gets very, very dark. So then lower the opacity by tapping the M, and then slide to the left. To perhaps 20%. And now we can add a layer mask to this layer. We'll tap the layer, tap mask. Drag in this black to remove everything again. And now we are going to paint the shadow back in. We are going to do that with the skirt brush. Back to the calligraphy brushes, use the skirt brush. And let's set the color to white. We'll double tap here to wrap white. And we need the shadow back in. Right now you can see that our shadow is ending up on the walls as well, so we do need to turn on clipping mask here. Tap a layer, turn on clipping mask, so the shadow only ends up on our beams and on the floor. But we do need to come to the layer mask itself, otherwise it won't work. So tap a layer mask, and you can continue with white. side is dark and the other side is dark. What you could also do is just loop here, fill in the white, and switch to black here. Double tap at the bottom, and then simply light up the lower parts. That's a bit less work. So let me just do that. So all the beams have a little bit of light. Now I want some shadow on the floor. So we do need the white again. So tap color, double tap here for the white. And for instance, here on the floor, I'm going to put that. Double tap at the bottom. And then simply light up the lower parts. That's a bit less work. So let me just do that. So all the beams. Bottom. And then simply light up the lower parts. That's a bit less work. So the shadow only ends up on beams and on the floor. But we do need to continue the layer mask itself, otherwise it won't work. So tap the layer mask, go to beam, color to turn black to the shadow is black. Tap the perhaps 20%. And now we can add a layer mask to this layer. We'll tap the layer, tap mask, and let's drag in this black to remove everything again. And now we are going to paint the shadow back in. We're going to do that with the skirt brush. Go back to the calligraphy brushes, use the skirt brush, and we set the color to white. We're going to tap here and grab white, and now we can paint the shadow back in. But right now you can see that our shadow is ending up on the walls as well, so we do need to turn on calligraphy. Mask here, tap the layer, turn on calligraphy mask, so that the shadow only ends up on the beams and on the floor. But we do need to continue the layer mask itself, otherwise it won't work. So tap the layer mask and then continue with white. It might be a bit dark, I hope you can see it. But we are going to add shadow to the sides. Of the beams. That's dragon color. So at the side is other side is not. What you can also do is just loop here, fill in the white, and switch to black here. Double tap at the bottom, and then simply light up the lower parts. That's a bit less work. So let me just do that. That. So all the beams have a little bit of light, and I want some shadow on the floor. So we do need the white again. So tap the color, double tap here for white. And for instance, here on the floor, underneath that. And we do need the parts that bottom, the upper side is red. It's just loop tap at the bottom, a little less work.
Precisa de uma coluna nova.
So all the beams have a little bit of light. Double tap here for white. For the desk, right here, we'll have shadow. Move around. Look. With the shape, drag in the color. Go even further here. For the bed, we'll have a shadow here. And we'll have a little shadow under the rug here. And a little here for the car, a little bit of a round shadow. So something like this. Now let's continue with our shadows. We'll move a little bit of a round shadow. So something like this. Now let's continue with our shadows. We'll move on to the next layer over here, layer 6. We'll tap the plus. We'll set this new layer to clipping mask. These shadows will only end up on these objects. We'll tap the M, scroll up to multiply, and then for our color, let's grab this one. Last color in the first row. Here, around. Shadow. So something like this. Now let's continue with our shadows. We'll move on to the next layer over here, layer 6. Tap the plus and set this.
Poxa. Vamos ver aqui, eu acho que eu errei alguma coisa.
Layer 2 clipping mask. The shadows we own. Now let's continue with our shadows. We'll move on to the next layer over here, layer 6. We'll tap the plus. We'll set this new layer clipping mask. The shadows will only end up on these objects when tapped. Then scroll up to multiply, and then for our color. Let's grab this one. Let's color in first further. Let's just check out what happens. Let's see what we have in this layer. We have the shelves and we have the desk. Let's just go ahead and add a shadow in here. This is way too dark. But don't worry, we're going to change that. Try the color. Then go to the layer menu, tap the M, and lower the opacity a bit. Let's go for 70%. Here, I'm going to move this with the shadow. Shadow here. A little bit under these drawers. This one is missing on this layer. Shadow here. Underneath here. Right here on the leg. Actually, not on the legs. Just the top part is lit. Then we have this desk here. Let's add shadow on this side and where the mug is. And then we have this desk here. Let's add shadow on this side and where the mug is. Then we have a shadow underneath this paper. And we can actually also have this desk here. What's here? That shadow on this side and where the mug is. Then we have a shadow on this paper. And we can actually also use a different brush. Let's use a brush from the appropriate trick. And we can actually also use paper. Then we have a shadow underneath this paper. And we can actually also use a different let's use a brush from the appropriate treasure chest. You can get it for free by going to freefromflow.com. Freefromflow.com. You can go there and get all these brushes for free. And for now, let's use, where is it? Basic flow brush. There, basic flow brush. We're going to use that. It has some soft edges, so it's nice to use that here to create a bit more of a soft shadow here. You don't have to use it 100% size at 10 millimeters, make it a little bit bigger, 15%. Let's go over here and create a little bit softer shadow. This layer, we also have the bed, I believe. Yeah, let's add a little shadow here. A little bit under that. Blanket, over here. And also here behind the pillow a little bit. We also have the shelves. Let's darken the top part a little bit here. What else do we have? Let me check the layer. We have pot. The pot, and we have these. And what here? And what else do we have? Let me check the layer a little bit. And also here behind the pillow a little. Shelves. else do we have? Let me check the layer. We have pot. The pot, and we have those posters. We don't need to add a shadow there. We can add a little bit of shadow to the pot here. Let's have the plus. Set this layer to have the end. And scroll up to multiply. Let's set this to 70% as well. And here we have have the rug, we have the pillow, we can add a little bit on the pillow, make the brush even bigger. 30%, a little bit on the pillow, and also on the cloth. Let's set this layer to clothing mask, tap the end, and scroll up to multiply. Let's set this to 70% as well. And here we have multiply. Let's set this to 70% as well. And here we have the rug, we have the pillow, we can add a little bit on the pillow, make the brush even bigger. 30%, a little bit on the pillow, and also on the cloth, just a little bit. And everything here, we can darken this side. Shadow this side as well. As the light is coming through. A little bit. We can add a few shadows to the book. You can also grab the script brush again. You know what's handy is to get to the top here to recent. And you can just grab a brush that you have recently used, like the script brush, and then you can add a few shadow areas, a few shadow edges for your books. You don't need a lot. These will be pretty much shadow later on. Just a few touches. That's enough. For TV, add a little shadow on the side, below here. Add just a few touches. A lot of these will be pretty much shadow later. inches. That's enough light for our TV. And a little shadow. On the side. Look. Let's grab the basic flow brush again, and let's go over the top here. Shadow there. And if at any time you want to soften it a little bit, you can use the smudge tool. You can use the little finger and then go to the feed, press your brush back, and use the standard blender. And it's great to soften and smudge areas. And you actually set the 50% and let's set the size to 15%. And you can just go over here in that same direction and make it a little bit softer. You can definitely use this all the time. Now let's go to the next layer. Let's tap the plus again on a new layer. Use clip and mask and set the layer to multiply. And let's lower your opacity to 70% again. And for the color, let me switch to this one now. The second color in the first row. It's a bit more bluish. And let's go for the blankets. Let's add a few soft, it's a bluish, and let's go for the blankets. Let's add a few soft, areas of shadow along those folds that we have created. We'll smooth motion silver. And let's go for the blankets. Let's add a few. Shadow along those folds that we have created. The smooth motions. And again, you can definitely use the smudge tool if you want to soften anything. You can just use the smudge tool, go over the area, and soften it a little bit. So we have some nice soft shadows here. We also have the plant. Let's grab the brush again. And a slight shadow on the left sides of these leaves and hit the bottom. Just a little bit. Now we're going to create some lighting layers. We'll go back to the layer with the furniture layer. Let's tap this multiply layer and tap a plus for a new layer. Let's set it to clipping mask, and then for the layer blending mode, let's set it to add this time. That's great for adding light. And for the color we are going to use, we'll go back to, now we're going to the bottom. Just a little bit. Now we're going to create some lighting layers. We'll go back to the layer with the furniture here. Let's tap this multiply layer and tap a plus for a new layer. Let's set it to clipping mask, and then for the layer blending mode, we will set it to add this time. That's great for adding light. And for the color, we are going to use this color over here. Second color in the third row. For our brush, we will go for the strip brush again. And now we're going to add a few light touches like light here on this desk part. A little bit. Now we're going to add a few light touches like light here on this desk. Are going to lower the opacity a little bit. So to layer, tap the 8 and send it from the low to 20%. Very low, but it'll get a nice, subtle light touch. Let's also use it on this desk. Maybe to 20%. Very low, but it'll give a nice, subtle light touch. Let's also use desk. There's the white edge. What else do we have? We have this cabinet. Let's add some white to the front to these drawers. Also for some color variation. We have the bed in this corner. Let's light that up. And here as well. Also have the shelves. We can light those up a little bit. We have the posters. Let's add a little bit of light here. This lower area, this one as well. And we also have the window, which is add a slight touch here. Slight touch of light. And now let's move on to the next layer. We'll first tap this one and tap the plus. Set this layer to clipping mask. Tap the M and scroll down to add. And light touch of light. And now let's move on to the next layer. The first tap this one, then tap the plus, set this layer to clip and mask, then tap the end, and scroll up to end. And I'll lower the opacity to 20%. On this layer, we have the rug, we have the books, the blood, and we have this thing over here. One sec. Here. Also have the box and a little bit light to the rug. Also have the mug. Piece of paper, something. Oh yeah, you have the books. We can add a few light strings to the books. Touches of light on the right sides. Here as well, a little bit of light. Just for these books on the lower shelves. And also for a little TV. Edge. And then we'll move on to the next layer where we have a plan and a blank. Start with plus. For this new layer, we set it to click and mask, we tap the end, and scroll down to add, and then lower your opacity to 20%. Or 21. That's fine too. Different plans. Let's go along the edges. There's slight touches here. And then for the blanket, we go along the edges. Also along the edges of those folds. So along those folds, we make these highlights. These corners. And mainly on the right side of the bed. There, that's where the most light is. That's where the light is hitting. The paper here. And the light is hitting the bed here. We have those highlights in this area. Then for the TV screen, we can also add a few lights like this. For the next step, let's create our little candle. We're going to do that on the middle layer, so let's tap the plus. And then for our brush, we'll use this script brush and this color that we already have. And just make a candle shape, a flame shape, very simple, something like this. And then we will turn it on by going to the magic wand, then to blue, and then slide to the right on your screen. We can turn up the burn a little bit. I know a candle shape we already have, plus, and then for our brush, we'll use the script pen to do that on the middle layer, so let's tap the plus, and then for our brush, we'll use the script brush in this color that we already have, the plus, and then we'll candle lights like this, before the TV. Also add a few lights like this. And for the next step, let's create our little candle. We're going to do that on the middle layer, so let's tap the plus, and we'll use the script brush in this color and go it's me. Candle shape, a flame shape, very simple, something like this. And then we will turn it on by going to the magic wand, then to blue, and then slide to the right on my screen. Picture. Change the size. For something like this. It's set to 31% of size, 58% burn. And the blue is at 87%, but you can definitely play around with this. Now let's make a new layer on top of this. Delta plus. Set this layer to add. Down. And then for a brush, let's grab the soft brush again. Let's make the brush a little bit smaller. Let's go for 8%. Let's go around this flame. Some more shadow to the scene. You're going to make a new layer on top of the others, and it'll even be on top of the liner. Let's tap the plus for a new layer. We'll tap the M and set this to multicolor. And for color, we're going to grab this color over here, second color, in the front of the liner. Let's tap the plus for a new layer. We'll tap the M and set this to multicolor. And for color, we're going to grab this color over here, second color, in the first row. And we will still use the soft brush. Let's make the brush a little bit bigger, maybe 15%. And we're going to add shadow to this top area. Right here, we'll make diagonal strokes in that area, also here in the lower corner. Shadow, also on this right side, and a little bit over. Now I am thinking that I want to add a little bit of light to this black. Actually, let's check what layer that we have. Let's hit this one. Let's go to our add layer. Now let's go back to the script brush. Let's grab, for instance, this color, fourth color in the first row. Let's check that out. Let's light some of these leaves up. left like this. After this multiply layer that we have created, we are going to add a light layer. We're going to go all the way to the top and tap the plus. And I'll set this layer to act as more light. Now we'll go to the colors. We'll grab this color, second color, and the third row. Just drag it onto our canvas. Right now, this is way too much. We're going to load in happy, of course. We'll tap A. Set this layer to 6.2. Here, so we tap the layer, add a mask, and then we grab our script brush, we'll set it to black, and then we'll tap in here. And first, we're going to get rid of some light. We'll go from this area over here, a line, we'll drag the color in here. Also some shadow that is cast by the TV here. So we'll make a diagonal line and we'll go down. We have a shadow from that cabinet. Also some shadow that is cast by the TV here. So we have a diagonal line, we'll go down, we have a shadow from that cabinet. Shades like this, drag the color. We have a shadow here on the wall. Here, also have a leg. You can just paint with light and shadow this way. Add some more shadow here. And you can add a shadow underneath the shelf. Also make this shadow deeper. Now to soften this a little bit, we are going to blur our layer masks. So we'll go to the magic wand and to Gaussian blur, slide to the right just slightly, just a slight blur. Let's go for 4%. Now we'll switch our brush to a soft brush to add some soft gradients to our shadows as well. For instance, I want to darken this. Let's go with a soft fade here. Darkening that up. Also here for the bed. Just like this. So the light is gently fading. That's crazy, right? How this totally changes your illustration. When you compare this to the flat colors and out all this light, we're just going to add a final touch. We're going to add a screen layer, which is also great for adding light. Let's do it underneath our add layer. Let's tap here on our multiply layer, tap the plus for a new layer, and tap the N. Set this to screen, which is, like I said, it's also great for lighting. And for the brush, we are going to use the script brush. And for the color, let's use this one. Fifth color in the first row. And now let's add some final highlights. For instance, we can brighten the highlights on the bed to really give it that very sunny feel. Just a few of these very bright ones right on the blanket. Let's go like that. Also add extra bright highlight here on our shelves. Cabinet here. Highlight. You can also brighten the highlights on the leaves a little bit more. On this rug. And the mug. We're starting to rhyme here. And the table. We also highlight here. Let's also add a few little highlights on these leaves. Touched by the light. And this way you can add the final tweaks to your illustration. What I also often like to do is make use of the overlay blending mode. You can actually, well, you can put it on top of this one. Let's tap the plus and tap the N. Scroll down to overlay. I always like using this to tweak colors. Or if I want my illustration to look a little bit warmer, I can use a soft brush and then grab one color, like this one, fourth color in the third row. Now let's just see what happens. If I want the floor to be warmer, just gently go over here and add this warm touch to it as well. This way you can add color variation and either warm or cooler colors. I feel like it's a little bit much for bed. I'll just add a layer mask to this layer, and then with that soft brush set to black, I'll go over here and remove a little bit of that water. So this way you are in full control. I know how you can play around with lighting effects and create the ultimate mood for your lo-fi room illustration. Now I hope you have enjoyed following this tutorial, spending all this time with me. Let me know how many hours it actually took you to get to this point. I think you should be really proud of yourself. I am proud of you. And don't forget to share your work. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your variations. Now, I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.
me despedindo aqui de vocês. Tchau.